Welcome y'all to another Skip Barber race. Today we're at Donington Park. This will be race 2 for me. In race 1 we got sandwiched. By that I mean we got lap 1 heroed. This race will be interesting. Somehow we qualified in 3rd with track temps of 70 degrees, which is unusual for us because usually we don't do well in colder temps, or as well. Usually do much better in the higher temps, is why I find that odd. So since this has been a common problem happening to me as of late, of seeming to get taken out in random places that are odd, I need to figure out what I'm doing wrong and fix it, because that's the only constant in this equation, me. We're probably going to be a bit more aggressive than we usually are at the start. However, both of the people in 2 and 3 seem to be a pretty good bit faster than us, so I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal. Here we go.
Green, green, green.
Oh, that was quick that time.
Left side, clear.
Like we did all right there. My goal is just going to be to keep up so that we hopefully make a gap. And then my goal will just be to put down some decent laps, try to hold the position. Well, we were doing good until this guy came out of nowhere. I guess I have one race under my belt here. And this track is very interesting to me.
1 minute 27.739.
As I just demonstrated, this track seems to be all about seeing how far you can push the turn. Because even if you screw up, most of the time, as long as you're careful and can do like nice gentle braking, you should be okay and be able to recover nicely. Unfortunately, it looks like since we lost the draft, we're not really pulling away as much as I'd like to be right now.
Sorry, Barber, my bad.
Yeah, you gotta win in lap 1, otherwise you're not gonna win.
1 minute 19.6.
Oh boy.
Left side, clear.
Thanks, Nicholas. Missed that a bit there. Unfortunately, we somehow are giving back some time we had gained. I'm not sure how we got. But maybe we can get it back. Not like that, we won't. That's the most frustrating. That's one of the hard things about this track, is certain turns have like 0 marks. Even some of my more creative marks. Mark making is kind of failing me here. And we have more lap traffic, yay! So that turn, I think the right way to do it is to slow down and overdo it, and then you can roll on the gas nicely. I'll be damned if I can roll on the gas nice enough. As I keep screwing up turns. And giving this person behind us all the time in the world to catch up. Just going to make pulling away and breaking the draft even harder. Great, they're probably going to go for it now.
Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right.
I tried to give room. That was not a good place to do that.
Your car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
I hope I didn't get a penalty for that. I don't think I gave enough room. That was a stupid place to try to pass, though. Is that going to be another case where I get damage and nobody else does? That has just been the most frustrating thing as of late. Because it happened when I got sandwiched, too.
Go low.
Well, we get to see how much time we can make up. This is not going to be helping us. Okay, that was a weird update. And I did that last race too. I think, and I did that in practice once as well. Out of all the times I did it, I think that was my best recovery yet. Which should tell you something. Now, if I'd stopped just making stupid mistakes, we can actually make up some time and pass some people. Just so frustrated. Have not been having a good time as of late.
Slow car ahead.
In the sense that people keep seeming to like to plow into the side of me. Or do other silly things. Now, I will admit, I shouldn't have pushed as hard as I did there. I should have just kind of waited a little bit, let him overdo it and totally blow the turn, and then over under him. I could have handled that a lot better. I also just don't think that's a great place to try to pass. Unless you can get them on just way ahead of them and get it to stick before you get to the turn. And basically have them completely passed.
Slide through, Brad.
I'm really not sure I'm going to get past this person. Unless they just screw up a turn. Did they realize just how stupid that position was? Or trying to take the turn from that side like that?
1 minute 18.855.
Now the question is, I'm going to be able to pull distance with them in the draft. Yes, I will. So one of the fun things about this track is you can cut the crap out of most corners. Like, just ridiculously so. And unfortunately, I did that one poorly, so now they have a bit of a run. Fortunately, it won't be enough of a run that they'll feel like they can take it. Or at least they shouldn't. Didn't do that corner quite as well as I would like. God, now I'm just doing stupid things, so he's just catching up all over the place. And it's frustrating. Good news is we're putting some major damage in the people in front of us. We're putting a major dent in the gap between the us and the people in front of us. And I'm not going at that turn at the speed of Brown, so I don't feel like I'm doing it fast enough, or the chicane. We're still setting 18s.
You've got 10 laps to go.
When we got him out to a second, if we didn't make all those mistakes, we would have been fine. Seemed to really get him at that corner. But let's not give back all the time now, shall we? Having the hardest time with
My bad. Sorry, driver.
turning in right there.
I didn't see you coming.
Seems like you have a decent amount of wiggle room to get it right, or to get it wrong, or it won't hurt you too bad. And I will also say that is one of the more pleasant chicanes I think I've ever been through. Definitely unlike the Monza, or modern Monza chicanes. Holy crap. Alright, we seem to be putting a decent dent in or increasing the gap behind us by a decent amount now, too. Which is good. I don't think we're gaining on the people in front of us as quickly as I'd like, though. Well, that doesn't help. Short shifting. And we gave a bunch of time back. You gotta stop making these mistakes. So far, I have yet to see anyone think it's a really good idea to try for that turn, for trying on the inside there.
1 minute 18.857.
I'm being negative. I need to quit, since I didn't do enough to prevent that from happening. I think I'm just frustrated from the incidences that keep happening, which, like I mentioned earlier. And that's what's really getting to me about that. Yeah, no. Kind of watching. I have pace on them. I know it's on a time limit too. I butchered that turn. But I don't see the need to push it. Okay. Thanks. And no, we're not, no. No, just... Thanks, Chris.
19.983, clear on the right. You're in the top 10.
Only that was a consolation prize of worth.
That could have been so bad. Sorry. Airplane.
Thanks. Give me a 4X. I needed that. Thanks. No driving.
The car has too much damage. We've got to fix it.
He went off the track. Oh, that's our race done.
Right side.
And we were making such a great recovery, too. That sucked. I mean, I realized I screwed up the first time by not letting that person just take the turn that they were never going to make. And I think I was being a bit optimistic, thinking they were going to be smart enough to not try it. No. So, lesson learned there. Just back out of it, let them have it. And I should have been able to just take a delayed turn in Next time we're in that situation, if that happens, we have a much better idea what to do. And then that last incident, like, holy crap. I didn't expect him to all of a sudden slow down out of nowhere like that, which caught me off guard. And then I try to slow down enough and he's like all of a sudden off track. And I kind of go over to the side to try to give him a little bit of room and right back onto track. I should have known better. So while I may not be totally at fault, I should have seen that coming. This kind of proved we had a lot more pace than I thought we did. I mean, we have the third fastest lap by a good margin, which astounded me. Oh well, we will take this as a learning opportunity and see what we can do tomorrow. With that, if you liked, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. If you have any questions, suggestions, feedback, or advice, drop it in the box below. Good luck in your races, and y'all take it easy.
No driving summer.